Sister rise of prayer. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. All praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful. So, Master's Day of Judgment in which we now live, Thee alone do we serve, and Thee alone beseech for Thine help and aid. O Allah, guide us on the right path, path of those upon whom Thou hast bestowed Thy favors, not on the path of those upon whom Thy wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray after they heard Thy teachings. Say He, Allah is one God. Allah is He of whom nothing is independent, but upon whom we all depend. He begetteth not, nor is He begotten, there is none like Him. And I bear witness in none deserve to be served, worship, or praise beside Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. And I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is Thy true servant and last apostle. Ameen.
Assalamu alaikum. Like I say, in the name of Allah, came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, true living God, we forever thank Him for read upon our midst a divine leader, teaching guide, in the person of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. May the peace and blessings of Almighty God, Allah, ever be upon him. Before we get started, I'd like to extend the greetings from the brother Elijah Shabazz out of, I think it's Virginia. Yeah, in Virginia. He sent the greetings, assalamu alaikum, to all the believers. And Brother Captain Yusuf Bay from Oakland, California, he sent the greetings also to all the believers. And Brother, what's his name? Muta Kabir, he also sends the greetings, assalamu alaikum, from, he's out of New Jersey. And Brother Harvey Shabazz and his family sends the greetings of Assalamu alaikum. He's out of Virginia also. Virginia must be a big state. It's a pretty big state. But anyway, all these brothers sends the greetings to all of the believers. It sure is. That goes to show you and I, you know, how fortunate we are to have believers here, because the brother was saying that he was glad to know, happy to know that he can call other believers, because there's not many there, but we have more than they have. But nevertheless, that you can understand how they feel. So it's good. I was telling him, so it's likewise, or the believers that we have here, it's good that they know that we can call someone also. It helps us also. So he was very happy about that. But anyway, we should be very thankful and grateful to Almighty God, Allah, giving us the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And we should appreciate his gift that he has given you and I. But he's no longer with us, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, in the physical form. He's not around that we can actually see him. But his spirit, his work, his courage, his love, his dedication to the cause, it's in us. All that he willed to do, we will. Because the most honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us that in this work, we have to have a willing man. Not to beg anyone or to force anyone to do anything. This is not the messenger teachings. We don't force the brother to do nothing. We don't force anyone to do anything. It's their will. It's what they choose, what they want to do. So if you don't want to sell papers, leave you alone. Let's just say give them away. So we don't beg, we independent. See, that's a disgrace. Allah give us all what we need. He's sufficient. So if you don't want to help, you got to help. It's just that simple. Allah help us. It's less simple. But you know, just finding that, just really coming to understand that. I read that this morning. Many times I read it, or many times that you read a thing from what the messenger taught, you sometimes you don't get it right then. You have to go through things. Then you come back and you go over there and you say, wow, this is it. You save yourself heartaches. You save yourself, just anxiety. You put yourself all in this and worry and grief and sorrow because people don't want to do, or people not doing like they should do. That's on them. It's on them. They have to carry that burden. They tighten this up, Allah tightens up. See, that's how it is. And if they don't help, whoever it is, all of us, he'll take it from somebody else and give it to you and me. That's how he works. So keep working hard. Do all that you can do. Allah will do the rest. Praise be to Allah. Allah will do the rest. We should say, oh, we should have a whole room full. A whole, just all down the street. But it's in the hands of Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. Oh, how thankful and blessed we are. We're truly blessed. Hard trials are necessary to establish truth. It's not going to be easy, and it's not easy. You know, you can write things down, you can do all that you want to do. But Allah is the best knower. And he raised one from among you and I to teach and guide us. That's none other than Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. But we have to understand and remember that he is the only one that was responsible for the delivery of the message. Allah only chooses one. And he chose him, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and taught him for 3.5 years. We must remember this. The knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding of the Holy Quran and the Bible. Because he's the one who had to unravel it, that puzzle, so that we can understand. We had no knowledge of the Bible. Have been tampered with. Words put in and taken from. But the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad unraveled it and gave us an understanding of both books. Gave us an understanding who the devil is. We thought the devil was in the ground. And we'll see him when we die and go to hell. We didn't know heaven and hell was conditions of life. We didn't know that. See? Who the real devil is. Who is our open enemy. Who cannot be reformed. They have to go back to the very essence. You can't reform the devil. He's the devil. He always will be the devil. The Metro saying, don't you ever forget it. See? We cannot reform him. We're different. Our nature is different. We're the nature, we're righteous by nature. We was created in righteousness. The devil, the white man, is a made man. We made him of a fiery temperament. That's right. This is the days of separation. The wheat from the tare, sheep from the goat. That's how it is. The righteous from the wicked. That's how it is. See? The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad laid it out for you and I. Only thing we have to do, brothers and sisters, is obey it and follow it. Live up to it. Keep working, keep pushing. Because we know we had a divine messenger. Nobody can take the place of a messenger. Nobody. You can't vote nobody in for this post. You can't vote nobody in for this post. You can't choose nobody for this post. It's already laid out. The die is set. We was given instructions. We was given a course to go by. We was given laws, rules, and regulations to abide by. We don't need nobody to tell you that. The messenger done told us that. You done told us that. Praise be to God. Oh, you might have some in our midst that think they know. They don't know. The messenger was given the knowledge. So we're very fortunate to have had a messenger to teach us. His teachings will last forever. There's no need for another, a successor. Everything that we need to know for a nation, a people, to go for ourselves, we have it. Only thing we have to do is carry it into practice. Mere belief counts for nothing. Let's carry it into practice. I recommend any brother and sister to go back and read something from the messenger. Go back and get message to the black man. You say, oh, I read it. No, you skim through it. You can't get it all. You cannot, everything in this book, we're not going to get it all. It's a learning process. It's a growing process. It's a doing. This is how you understand it. You have to live it. You have to apply yourself to it. Then Allah opens up and give it to you. Why? Because you submit your will to do his will, not your will, not my will, or other will, to do his will. I just said, this is an independent nation of black people. We say, we don't have enough. We will. We got the knowledge of how to get something. We got the knowledge about God, our Savior, who came in the person of the Master Prophet Muhammad, the true and living God. He's not a spook. He's a man. Flesh and blood. That's why he said divine supreme being. Not no divine supreme spirit. It's a divine supreme being. Being. Not some spirit or some spook. Flesh and blood man. That's right, flesh and blood man. Born from his father, gave birth in his mother. That's how it is. And it cool right on down. I ain't talking about that person that created himself. Now we ain't talk about him. Everything that you see today, no, we're not talking about that one. He gone. See, this other one, the Mahdi, son of man, born 1877, February 26, Master Farad Muhammad, true and living God, who's present among us. He's well able, the messenger taught us, to protect us. He's well able to give us the things that we need to fight our battles. The messenger's followers don't even care a penknife. We depend solely upon Allah. The messenger said, don't pray to him. Pray to the God I taught you to pray to. Master Farad Muhammad. Don't lift me up. You lift me up, lift him up. Put him, he got his own spot. Don't put me next to him. It's the messenger. Don't even put me next to him. Put me under him. Put me below him. Because he has the power of all things, brothers and sisters. The messenger help you mighty nation to accomplish as you will. As we will. We gonna get it done with the help of Allah. That's the only way we gonna get it done. If don't nobody come. If nobody here to help you and I. He's the best knower. See? So we very fortunate to do our work. Keep pushing. Because we know the devil trying to reform the devil. You can't reform the devil. He said in a lesson. They had to be murdered. All Muslims would murder the devil. Why? Because they know that he is a snake. And if he be allowed to live, he will sting someone else. Each Muslim is required to bore 4 devils. What's going to kill him is truth. He ain't telling us to go out there and blow his brains out. No, he ain't telling us that. They're doing that themselves. We ain't got to do that. Allah going to take care of him. We ain't trying to overthrow no government. We got our own government we're trying to build. Nation of Islam. Under the guise and leadership of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. We too busy doing what we're supposed to do. We ain't got time. They falling. This government, this nation, this civilization of the white man is falling. His world is falling. It starts at the top. At the top, these are supposed to be well-educated people. Some of the best brains and minds, these there up at the White House in Washington, D.C. and all over. A line and corruption, stealing, all this what's going on. What the messenger said, corruption is spread far and wide. Corruption had appeared in the land and is spreading far and wide, and we can see it. Look what's happening today. Devils kill hurting devils. They're like a pack of wolves. And there was very one got hurt, got killed. See, out there, messenger, stay out of them crowds. Say, stay away from them big crowds. That's what he said. That's right. See? But look what they're doing. They savages. This is what they're doing. Now, just think. They didn't do that within St. Louis, did they? They had SWATs and everything else come in there. But they wasn't fighting against black. They fighting against each other. Allah turn them against each other. Make them kill each other. We just sit back. All we got to do is just sit back and just watch. We ain't got to go out there and protest. Got nothing to protest by no way. See? These kind of things. So we have to look and see the times and what we're living in. And see all that following gonna get caught up in that spider's web. See? Message said they be fiddling and dancing like they got 1,000 years to go. And that's exactly what they do. Look what they in the White House, man. Look at you can't follow that news. Yeah, get that news. Look at that news. He'll tell you. Sometimes you might have to catch it late at night, early in the morning. See, because that's when they really put it out there, because they figure you be asleep. You've been sleeping for 400 years anyway. They figure we be asleep anyway. See, that's what they do. See? And look at that news and they tell you. And the Message say they tell you what's going on today. Look at the Muslims though. Study. We know this. We're not excited. Message say, don't you get excited at the least. We not. He said, I'm the hound looking for the hare. Don't you get it? What is it? A hare looking for the hound or whatever. But we know what he meant. Don't worry about nothing. We don't have to worry about it. See? Allah got this thing. He's in charge of all this. It's going to go just like he wanted to go. And he love us. See? 9,000 miles he came. He love us. To a hard-headed, stiff-necked, rebellious people, and chose one from among us. That's the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Nobody else can claim this position. I don't care how many of people think that they can, how good and smooth that you talk, how sharp you are. You still won't get it. The Messenger said, this is the beautiful thing when he said that you can have the knowledge. You have to understand this. You can have the knowledge of how to wake up today. You can have the knowledge how to put this thing in motion. Farmland, all this thing, put this thing in motion. But if Allah is not with you, you won't get it done. You cannot get it done because he's not with you. If you're not with the messenger and his program, his teachings, he's not with you. Why? Because it came from him. He taught him and told him what to tell you and I and what to believe in. Master Farad Muhammad. So, I don't care how it looks or deceiving. They put up these big smoke screens like they're doing well, like they prospering. They catching hell. You don't see the other side. They ain't thinking about you, all that money going in their pockets. They're getting rich. They ain't thinking about you. They're using you and me. See? The messenger didn't take money from out of our pockets. He put money in our pockets. See? This is why all they look, money. That's all they want is money. Getting sharp every day. 6, 7 cars. Can't drive with one. You got 6, 7 of them. Big old mansion. Money. Going anywhere. Here you is, struggling. trying to keep their thing going. But that's all you're doing. Why do the devil keep our people illiterate? So they can use it for a tool and a slave. He makes them blind to themselves so that what? That he can master them. He ain't just talking about the white man. Talking about the black man too. If he got a mind like the devil, he is the devil. He think like the devil. If he's in the devil's civilization and using our people, you can take Islam and use people. If they don't know it, yeah, you can use them. See, but we know it. How can you fool a Muslim? Not nowadays, not the followers of the message you won't. No, you won't fool us with that. That small time stuff over on us. No, we know that. We know what come out your mouth. That's the fact. We know exactly what's come out of your mouth, if you for real or not. Because if we for real, we get behind this program. We get behind this man's teachings. If we for real. We're very fortunate, brothers and sisters, to be followers of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, especially in this day and time. See? We clean ourselves up and divide ourselves of the devil's habits. That's right. That's what we do. That's the first thing we have to do, too, to clean yourself up. That's what you got to do. What you got to do. You got to stop drinking, smoking dope, reefer, marijuana, medical marijuana. Marijuana is marijuana. I don't know where you get it from. You can get it from the doctor, it's still marijuana. You still can get high. Drinking wine, whiskey, beer, ale. That's right. Hennessy, all that. The message said we take a bath every day. That's what he said. He taught us that. Wear our best clothes to the mosque. That's right. You put a little fragrance on, smell good. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You ain't got to douse yourself with it. Make yourself smell good. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. Love for your black brothers and sisters, that's what you love for yourself. Don't try to put one over on each other. See? Because the message follows no fool. We all follow the message if you realize it. You just hadn't accepted. That's the thing. We got to be accepted. All black people are righteous by nature. But you know, we've been in the hands of an enemy. And we've been made other than righteous. But we by nature is righteous. And the devil by nature is evil. That's why we're different. See, we're different. He's a made man, like I said, and we're created. See? It's very important that we understand this. See? He don't mean you no good. He ain't no good in him. He right by you, you gonna give your life for the devil. Look at Trump. You know who he care about? Trump. And he's the devil. He don't care nothing about his own. He care about him. And it's proven. He hadn't opened his mouth on this thing what all them David Duke are. David Duke said, we thank him. We the one put you there. He said, I thank the president. We got him there. We put him there, and I thank him for doing what he, because he hadn't lifted a hand, he hadn't said nothing about it. He hadn't even spoke on it. What I'm saying, he spoke, had read something. You don't need nothing to read like that. Something happened, you said. He had to read it. And he letting them know. I'm reading this. I'm just reading it. And then he said that he made a little smirk. Like he couldn't understand, and letting them know, I'm reading this. This ain't coming from me. I'm letting y'all know. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm sorry ain't no niggas out there. That's the word that they excuse me. Sorry ain't no niggas out there y'all can jump on. But y'all fighting each other, well, go and do that. This is the kind of thing what's happening. He don't care about, and here you is, in love with the devil. That's why the message don't allow him in here. We keep him out of our meetings. Yeah, I'm thinking. We don't have no devil sitting up in here. And he sit up in here, he's a good one. We're going to burn him up. If he sit up in here, he's a good one. All that time, remember when all them devils came in there? Started teaching that truth on them, boy. They couldn't keep their head up. Couldn't they? They had to walk like that. They couldn't look you in the face. They had to drop their head. That's the truth. We have a devil sitting up here in here. The message say, keep them out of here. Don't have your kids, children, be playing with them, because they mischief makers. They like to talk about your little brothers and stuff. They always causing trouble. Keep them out of here. They cause trouble 6 months in heaven. Hey, you want to be sitting right next to them. See? And then those among us get us to try to love the devil and make us think that we all together. We believe in the same God and all this and that. Crazy. I went to Savior Day one year, way back in the day. I saw some Hispanic brothers, no devils, Hispanic brothers. That's the first time I ever saw it. They were lined up in a ring. The Indians our brother, that red Indian. Them brothers was lined up in a ring. They followed the message back in the day. A lot of them don't even know that. Praise the Lord. Yeah, a lot of them didn't even know that. But you didn't see no devil in there. You didn't see no devil in there. It was some Hispanic brothers lined up, suit down, faces shaved. They was there in a ring. Not a white man. These devils walk around here, the FOI uniform. If the messenger could come back, he'd come back swinging. After all he done went through, then take the W.F. Muhammad, Wallace Farad Muhammad. Just take that off. See? Then put a white man in a uniform, standing in the ring with your brother. You should reach up and slap him beside his head. Get out of the ring, man, you devil. Got no business in here. Following the messenger. That's why you have to make it plain. If you're going to follow the messenger, say you're going to follow the messenger. If you don't want it, say you don't want it. Say I don't believe in it, then go move on. But don't carry on misinstruction, make the people think you got it from yourself and that the messenger went for this here. He didn't allow white folks in our temple meetings. Every Sunday, wasn't no white man in our temple meeting or white woman. We tell them you're not allowed to come in. They tell you quick, and they love to tell you you can't come in here, nigga. Ask Oprah Winfrey. Yeah, she still don't realize I won't accept it. I'm Oprah Winfrey. I don't care who you is. You ain't selling used clothes. I got money, keep it. It's clothes. I'm Oprah Winfrey. So what? I'm the man. I'm the devil. I told you, we're not selling you nothing. Care what time it is. And didn't. You think they care about you and me? How much money you got? Care not about you? You still a nigga. That's what we are to them. See? So we have to understand. Go for self. Do for self. Help self. The message say, before helping others, help ourselves first. You'd be surprised a lot of times you get a hold of something, we get on, we'd be so ashamed that we've been made played on, been made a sucker, been made a chump. I used to call, man, you ain't nothing but a chump. You've been played on. In other words, you've been duped. You've been lied to. You've been deceived. See? And that's what the devil did to you and I. Our foreparents, he deceived them. See? Told them that they will earn gold more than they were earning in their own country. Tricked them, some of them. Say gold. When they got here, was in their gold? No. Trader disappeared. Then when no one could speak their language. Then what happened, they say? They wanted to go back, so they couldn't swim 9,000 miles. See what I'm saying? He know this, and he kept them back. Every time our brothers could come from here, he just kept them way back in the back, the messenger taught us. Didn't bring them out, kept them back there. See? So we got the message, you watch out for that smart, crooked deceiver who's always trying to put one over. Want to be the big boss over all. You got him. We see him. but they're not going to be the winner. And catch you up. And yourself tell you, this ain't right. You can't tell me that. That's all I'm knocking on the door, brothers and sisters. Telling you to get it ready. Because you know, and you intelligent, we intelligent enough to see through the game. But Jesus says, seek and ye shall find. So we can play all we want. We can go all around different ways. Keep from accepting the truth. My wife telling me once, she came in Islam. She knew it was the truth, but she just didn't want to hear it, didn't want to accept it. But she knew it was the truth. And finally accepted it. But look at the beating that you go through, that we carry ourselves through. See? Islam separates. It separates. See, we don't get caught in that fish's net. It's not always the net of the white man. It's lies. That's the net. Lies, deceit, all these different kind of things. Hypocrites. All them hypocrites trying to take the place of the messenger. They won't be successful, brothers and sisters. That was Malcolm, the messenger. That's what he forgot. He forgot about Allah. See? He said, spending all your money, that's not going to stop us. Spending all your wealth, no. He forgot about Allah. That's who he forgot about. And that's who they all forget about. They start thinking they the messenger. And they get you to thinking they the messenger. They didn't know nothing before the coming of Allah. What did they know? Nothing. The messenger taught us all. Down of Elijah Muhammad. That's who we should back. That's who we should be behind his teachings. Not Farrakhan. Not Wallace. He gone. He out of the way. The messenger said pretty soon they're going to die out. How you get rid of them? They die out. That's the opposition. They just die out. Something happened to them. They get stricken. Allah cripples them. Put them out of commission for a while. You see how I go in turmoil. See? Hypocrites. That's what they do. All of them. So it makes our job hard. And it also tests you and I. See what strength we have. See, can we withstand it? The persecution. See? Hypocrites. What is a hypocrite? One who say they believe and then disbelieve. That's a hypocrite. If I say I follow the messenger and then I turn my heel and go another way and follow something else, I done turned hypocrite. I didn't believe it in the first place. If I pledge allegiance and then you go and do something else, that's a hypocrite. Malcolm was a hypocrite. Farrakhan was a hypocrite. It's just that simple. He said it himself. He said it himself. So I turned hypocrite. That's what he said. And what you looking like? Here's a man say he's a hypocrite and you following him. You crazy yourself. Something wrong with you. Something got to be wrong with you. If somebody tell you here somebody shooting people down here next door down there, got a gun and shooting people, and you see them fall out, man, don't go in there. Oh, I'm going to go in there and see what's happening. You see what's happening? He's shooting, killing people. You see what's happening? He deceiving people. You see he lying, you know for yourself. Or not, the message just like you. Now, if you just want to be a fool, that's it. I ain't following none of them. Not one of them. No. The message was sufficient. Allah was sufficient. Yeah, that's how I go. That's how I go. So tell the truth. Truth is truth. Yeah, the man said he was a hypocrite himself. Told Brother Jabril he turned hypocrite. what he said. I ain't got nothing against him on that. Thank you for telling the truth. That's the thing, the lie that you've been telling. Now you finally telling the truth. See? Get us all caught up and got all our people, all this stuff, here around Hubbard. Just tell you just like it is. They supposed to have something in Orlando, something in what, in New Orleans or something? Yeah. Yeah. Trying to unravel the supreme wisdom. Dianetics. What is it? Dialectics? Well, yeah, you pronounce that? Dianetics. Gonna unravel the supreme wisdom. Got to be crazy. That's from Allah. How you gonna unravel that to tell somebody? How you? And you got a devil who's dead telling you what's going on. Here you is going for the pyramid scheme. Well, that's all it is, the pyramid scheme. Get you to the mess of money, get your dollars, and then go in here, you running around trying to get somebody. Ain't nothing but a Ponzi scheme. And if they look into it, they'll go to jail. That's all it is. Getting your hard-earned dollar, and you running around here trying to get people to sign up on the Ponzi scheme. That's how it is. Truth is truth, man. You got to fight. Just tell the truth. That's how people all messed up. Discredit the messenger, lying on the messenger, saying the messenger had all these wives. That's a lie. And you got people out there that keep hearing it, they start believing it. But that's on you. That's the lie you told. That's how Allah gonna get you for telling that lie. And he gonna get you for propagating and following this hypocrite because you know better. But see, a lot of times we get caught up in that money. See? We want something for nothing. We get caught up in that scheme because we're going to get paid. But yeah, the wages of sin is death. You're going to definitely sure enough get paid. We're going to get paid one way or the other. You're going to get paid because you're going to pick up what you put down. It's just that simple. We got to let them know, hypocrites. And deceiving our people. If we lucky, we follow the message. He said, how can you be deceived after knowledge? He said, you can't be unless you want to be. So we thank him for his coming and giving to you and I the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. The worst is yet to come. This is at the door, brothers and sisters. This is at the door here. This ain't no joke. This thing is getting bad. See? You had the eternal general. He had opened his mouth about what's happening. So in other words, what they're saying is that if you don't open your mouth, silence is consent. That's even Islam. It's consent. If you follow a hypocrite and you don't speak out and say what you're supposed to say, you're agreeing with it. You're silent about it. You don't have the faith and trust in Allah. The messenger spoke out against hypocrites. He spoke out against them. That's what he did. He banged on Malcolm. And any hypocrite, he banged on him. He wasn't scared of him. He wasn't scared of the devil. See? These kind of things. See? But you go to the bus and tell the truth regardless to whom or what. See? Anytime a man admits he's a hypocrite and you follow him, something wrong with you. In other words, you don't want the truth. See? This truth is plain. It's not hard. It's like taking candy from a baby. You either accept it or reject it. You can't serve two gods. You cannot serve two gods. You cannot do it. It's coming that way. Did you hear what that man said? He ain't open his mouth. So when you don't say nothing, you telling the people that's all right. David Duke said, yeah, he thank him because it's okay. Ain't nobody did nothing. Ain't no marshals come down. Police held back. They stayed back. Let that have been brothers out there. They didn't have to fight each other. Just walk. They shot him down. So this is what we don't get no justice. And you want to work with the devil. No, I'll stay as far away from them I can. Stay out of them crowds, them big crowd with them white folks. Tornado might come through there. Anything, building might collapse. You sitting up in there. What you sitting up in there for anyway? You either sitting up in there or you won't be around white folks. So you go, you get what they get. See? Their time was up. 1914. You know, we know that. See? But he lucky, he got a little stitch in the time. He lucky. We lucky too. That's right. we lucky too. We probably the most lucky because he going anyway. That's right. See, we lucky ones. Yeah, because he going anyway. It don't make a difference whether he get us too. He still got to go. So we sure enough lucky. That's right. Yeah, we the most lucky ones, eh? Right. See, we thank Allah. But we all brothers and sisters. We talking about the other day. All these young brothers and sisters is got a misunderstanding about this chief hypocrite. Made Malcolm work look like it was child's play. See? His work looked like it was child's play. But this guy, this cat, when they said the Pied Piper, he blew that flute. See, he got all the children, all of them. In other words, the righteous. Or he got all and deceived them. If you say the children, the young, they don't know. Children is beginning to learn. He got all of them. He blowed that flute. When he blowed that flute, he got them all out. What do you think he did with them? He drowned them. He killed them. He drowned them. Too much water drowned him. Up here. He drowned them from the knowledge. Yeah. Took them on out. Look at the nation. Look at the Pied Piper. Steady tooting his tune. Steady blowing his tune. Steady getting them. Pulling them away from the messenger. From the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. All iron on him. See? The Pied Piper. See? But you got some faithful ones back there, though. These faithful ones are going to strive hard with the truth. See? Yeah. You good as look what happened to Peter. Give an example. What do you think they can do it? Look what happened to Peter. He thought he could walk the water without Allah's help. Fool almost drowned. Had to go, had to come get him. That's the power. Peter gonna walk. Yeah, okay, go ahead on out there. That's telling us. We got to have Master Farah Muhammad with us. He got to be with you and I. And he's with us. Look at what we're doing. Against all the odds. Against all the opposition. We still here. We still striving. It's not you and I, what I'm saying. God is behind us. The message say, if you're with me 100%, Allah is with you 1,000%. He said, but if you deviate from me, he deviates from you. Try it if you like. You're like a blind man trying to feel their way in the dark. And that's what they doing. They feeling their way. They won't be successful because Allah not going to let them be successful. And if you or me with them, we going down with the devil in a lake of fire. That's all what they doing. They're going down in the lake of fire. How much money they have? How many followers they have? Don't make no difference. They're not following the messenger. You got white folks in your temple, in your FOI, going to your FOI class. You're not following the messenger. That's just that simple. And if you're going to sit there and accept it, you're just a fool like the rest of them. And you're going down with the beast in a lake of fire. That's why our job, and Michael, our job is hard. The righteous had a hard job. The righteous job wasn't hard, wasn't easy. If you go back and check history, from the prophets and messengers of time, they all had a hard job. They even killed prophets. The devil. And not so much, it's our own people that's killing each other with this lie. Not following the teaching of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. This is the life-giving teachings. It's the only thing that's going to save you and I. the teachers of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. You know, the Master taught us that Islam, it makes us manifest. It makes manifest, that's what's in you and I. It makes manifest what's in you and I, Islam. Some things that we don't even know that's in us, it makes us manifest. It brings it out. This is the truth and how powerful it is. It's like the sun. The message say, the reason why we can't understand the sun, because Allah created, you just can't understand it. It's wisdom. It brings out. Everything rotates around the sun. Everything. What's in you and I, it brings us out. It brings out the beauty, what's in the earth. When the sunlight shines on earth, this glowing earth, it beautifies, it brings out flowers, all plants, food, all this stuff that comes from the sun. See? Who created the sun? See? It's something. We're very fortunate and very blessed. We shouldn't be afraid. Make the sacrifices that need to be made. We say my life, my sacrifice, and my death is all for Allah. See? That's not just, it can be sacrifice, working what we're doing, anything that we can do to help the nation. We make a sacrifice to do it. We don't complain about it. We keep working hard and working together. Allah blesses us. See? It's not, I'm here to just to tell the truth. I'm not trying to beat on nobody. I'm just telling the truth. There's some things that you probably don't know that we don't know. There's some things yet that we don't know that we learn every day about hypocrites and what they do. Their main objective is to deceive the people so they can take the place of the messenger. That's their main objective, to be accepted by the people. They don't want to be accepted by Allah, who came to the person, Master Prophet Muhammad. They just want to be accepted by you, the people. That's all. How I am to the people. Absalom was a good example. He wanted to be accepted by the people. But he didn't realize that his father, David, was a warrior. He didn't realize that. Absalom, that just goes to show you how he turned. How he turned against his father. Like Wallace, he turned against his fathers. See? These are the kind of things. This is the time that we're living in. He said, watch as well as pray. He said, strive hard and watch out for that small, crooked deceiver who's always trying to put one over. Hypocrites. We don't want to be deceived. So I thank Allah, who came in the person of Master Prophet Muhammad, the true and living God, for giving us the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, his teachings. So let us keep striving hard. We got our paper coming out. We're trying to get our articles in as soon as possible and get this paper to our people. That's all that we can do. So we leave the rest of it in the hands of Allah, who came in the person of Master Prophet Muhammad. And I'd like to say one other thing too, is that my son and his wife, they are getting ready to, she getting ready to have a baby. So praise Allah, that's good. David and sister getting ready to have a baby. So that's good at building this nation. Yeah, that's when come out there, gonna be a warrior, gonna be a fighter. Well, he ain't gonna know about that. He gonna keep fighting, he ain't scared of nothing. Cause the first thing over his head, Allahu Akbar, that's what he gonna say. Allah, Allah, who's God? Allah, Allah, who? Master Prophet Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum. Brother Quincy. That's why I can't swing me, Brother Quincy, because we got another Brother Quincy. We got to see you, Brother Quincy. Let me see here. Now I got this bang roll. Let me get that.
Brothers and sisters, we rise for prayer. In the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful, all praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the beneficent, the merciful. So, Master's Day of Judgment in which we now live, the alone do we serve, the alone seeks for thine help and aid. O Allah, guide us on the right path, path of those upon whom thou spill thy favors, not on the path of those upon whom thy wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray after they heard thy teachings. Say he, Allah is one God. Allah is he of whom nothing is independent, but upon whom we all depend. He begetteth not, nor is he begotten, there is none like him. And I bear witness in none is to be served, worship, or praise beside Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. And I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is our true servant and last apostle. Ameen. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us not to do anything to anyone that we wouldn't have done it to ourselves, and treat everybody right, even the devil. Assalamu alaikum.
What's that?